Today, we'll be answering the question, what is the freakiest animal? By the way, I know there are a lot of non-consensual activities going on in the animal kingdom, so I'm gonna go ahead and not cover any of those. There will be no mention of any R-word activity, R-word but with the gang activity, or any Diddy party activities in general. Those are not freaky, those are crimes against humanity, and these animals should be in prison. I'm looking at you, dolphins, and ducks, and koalas, and especially you, Adelie penguin. Anyway, let's get it on. First, we've got cats. And the reason why they are on this list is because cats can give birth to kittens from different baby daddies at the same time. Now, this is not unique to cats or anything. Even humans can do that if you have twins. But I just have to mention this because I have a lot of cats running around where I live, and I just need to let the world know what these freaky guys are doing behind closed doors. These cats got a reverse harem thing going on. And also, this totally changed my perspective on cat girls. So, the next time you're wondering why your cat gave birth to kittens with different colors is because she's for the street. Next, we've got bonobos. These are like chimps, but nicer and friendlier. And that's thanks to the fact that they mate all the time. Literally, for everything. Bonding, conflict resolution, just to say hi. The bonobos live in a matriarchal society. The woman is in charge and is mostly the one initiating the mating sessions, which, by the way, happens on an hourly basis. So these male bonobos are living their best life. Their whole existence is just hanging out, eating bananas, and having quickies. People say bonobos are peaceful by nature, but clearly it is by design. These guys are just tired. Also, it has been observed that these guys perform self-love. So yeah, I'm gonna call them bonobos now. Next, we've got penguins. Don't let their adorableness fool you. Penguins are a crazy bunch. Disregarding all the non-consensual stuff, these penguins are still pretty freaky. Now, penguins are usually monogamous, meaning they have one partner for life or for a few mating seasons. They sing together. The male gives the female a nice rock to court her. They use that rock to build a nest together. But the problem is, these penguins cheat. While cheating in the animal kingdom is nothing new, other animals do that too, but penguin infidelity just hit different. Like, I don't care if a giraffe cheated. Oh, you let another giraffe piss on your head, bro? But after watching the penguin dude giving his crush his favorite pebble, after the awkward first interaction, after they literally built a home together, just to find out that she's been seeing another penguin on the down low, this is just too real, man. I was bawling my eyes out watching that one penguin on YouTube coming home to find his wife with another man. He fought for her honor and lost, then try again just for her to still choose her other man. These penguins better learn to keep their freaky in their pants because I don't think my heart can take any more of this. Next, we've got octopus. The Japanese been using the octopus creatively in their media for a very long time, and I think that is culturally significant. And for this reason alone, I think these guys already deserve a spot on this list. But the actual octopus, the one in the ocean, not the ones in your favorite homework folder, are also pretty freaky. Their manly weapon is on their tentacle. And get this, they can detach them. That's right, these guys are taking long distance relationship to the next level. Oh yeah, you miss me, girl? No worry, let me just FedEx you my So yeah, shout out to all my octopus brothers in the ocean. Next, we've got seahorses. You probably already know that male seahorses get pregnant after mating, which surprisingly is one of the most freaky things I've ever heard. Imagine you hit so hard, you get knocked up yourself. Also, after she got him pregnant, the female seahorse will come and visit the male every day. What the hell? These dudes receive aftercare? But apparently, the female actually comes to visit the male to see if he's ready to get pregnant again. She's literally counting the minutes to give him round 2. Dude, what is going on under the ocean? Why is everything so thirsty? Anyway, I don't think it's a bad deal for the male since giving birth for seahorses seem to be pretty easy. The dude looks like he just sneezed out his babies. Next, we've got the New Mexico whiptail lizard. The interesting thing about this little lizard is that their entire species consists solely of females. That's right, these girls can give birth all by themselves without needing a single male. You see where I'm going with this, right? In fact, they don't even need to perform any mating to give birth at all. Now, you might be saying, okay, that's pretty strange, but how is not needing to mate make these lizards freaky? Is because even though they don't need to mate, they still do it anyway, for fun. And I'm not talking about cuddling and stuff either. They switch roles, sometimes acting as the male, sometimes as the female. Apparently it helps them ovulate or something. Dude, it's a lesbian paradise up in there. These lizards are freaky. Next, we've got the anglerfish. You know that fish with the headlamp? I know people do crazy things things in the name of getting laid, but this is just next level. Basically, the males are way smaller than the females, and the way they mate is that the dude, when they see a female, will bite onto her and never let go ever again until eventually he morphs into the female. He will lose his eyes, his brain function, and just become a pair of balls dangling off of her body, which I have to say is exactly the type of relationship I imagine having with Mount Lady. In case you still can't picture what I'm talking about, Animal Planet had this visual representation which might be the most cursed thing I've ever seen. So yeah, you never have to leave her side again. Why be a stay-at-home husband when you can stay right in her cells? Anglerfish is one freaky fish. Next, we've got the flatworm. These are worms that are flat that live in the ocean. And just when I thought the ocean couldn't get any worse, we've got these guys. In short, these worms are both male and female at the same time. And the way they mate is one of the most bizarre things I've ever heard. They perform what the scientists call penis fencing. They'll try to stab each other with their manly weapons, and the person who was stabbed first will get pregnant. Dude, this is freaky pro max. These dudes are taking the word penetration too seriously. Imagine losing a fight and now you have to carry the dude's babies now. If you're a flatworm, you'll never feel safe around your bros again. Next, we've got the praying mantis. You already know this one. When praying mantis mate, the female will bite the male's head off. Now, this actually only happened 20 to 30% of the time, but this already make these guys super freaks. You don't think the male mantis know what's going on? 3 out of 10 guys never came back from the freak out. You don't think they already connected the dots? Now, these male mantises know full well the risk. The females are so much bigger than them. They got eyes, they can see, but they don't care. They show up anyway, generation after generation, just for the love of the game. The mantusi is just that good. The mating is so intense, the female needs a mid-session snack. Not to mention, even after the male's head is bitten off, his body can still keep going, pumping. That's what I call dedication. That's tenacity. Lastly, we've got the Antechinuses. These little Australian rats are unhinged. Each year, these guys have a few weeks of mating window, and when that time comes, the male gets to work until they die. That's right, the male Antechinus mates until they die of exhaustion and organ failure. These little freaks just keep going non-stop for 14 hours straight. They don't sleep, they don't eat, they just keep pumping and pumping until their internal organs turn to mush and they just die. Respect. I was debating whether it should be the mantis or these guys that should be number one, and I concluded that it should definitely be these rats. I mean, having your head eaten mid-stroke and still keep going is pretty wild. But then again, they're not doing this to themselves. The mantis mama is the one eating them, and it only happened 20 to 30% of the time. On the other hand, the male mortality rate for Antechinus during mating season is 100%. Yup, every single one of them goes out like a hero. None left. These guys are insane. They're my spirit animal now. So yeah, Antechinus is a pretty freaky. So there you have it. These are the freakiest animals according to me. This list is of course nowhere near complete, so feel free to let me know about some other freaky animals in the comment section. Hey, join me on Discord, link in the description. And remember, shame is for the weak.